Guys, what's going on? It's me, Darren, and people are already chatting in here. How is that happening? Good Lord, what's going on? I came late. And people were already in here chatting. I didn't know you guys could do that. What's going on? That's pretty weird, man. Hey, Mimsy, what's going on? Tiffany, what's up? HC, how are you? Welcome, everyone. I didn't know you guys could chat if I wasn't even here yet. That's crazy, man. My last day here. Vacation's ending. Well, that's good. You'll be back soon. I didn't know that could happen. That's pretty wild. I'm glad you guys were here chatting. I wonder if I get watch time hours from that. Probably not. Sorry, guys, we were late today. I was anyway, but I'm glad you guys were still here having a good time. I had to go out tonight, had some plans back here now to meet and mingle with all of our friends from around the world. Yeah, that's nuts, man. You guys are dedicated to this thing. I love it. That's beautiful. Hope we're having a good night. This is our Friday night check-in. I hope you guys are doing well. I went out tonight. I'm back now. Yeah, I thought you deserved to see it. I hope you saw that little gold beanie baby. Gold baby. I love that gold one. I wish they could all be gold, but they're not. Most of them are flesh colored. We listen and we don't judge. Yeah, well, I am here. I didn't realize that the chat was still open if I wasn't even here. So that's pretty wild, man. Yeah, well, we made it. Hope you guys are having a good night. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course I did. It's Friday night. I had to do something. How do you chat before the upload? I have no clue. We listen and we don't judge, what my friend said. Yeah, I brought it to work. Hopefully it tasted good. I had a piece. It seemed kind of dry. They're probably going to talk about me, but you know. I'm going to go back to work on Sunday. I'll see if it's still there. And if it's not, it means they liked it or they threw it away. Whatever. Whatever they do is fine with me. It's not slick back. I just took a shower. I took a shower before I came on. This is what I look like with wet hair. I didn't want to miss the whole thing completely since maybe I should start slicking my hair back, getting some gel. But it's just wet. Did you see my comment earlier? I guess if you have a schedule, we can talk. It was kind of nice while we were waiting. Well, I'm glad we have such good friends here that you don't even need me here to talk. That's beautiful. That's good to know. Hope you didn't get all out of your system. Squeaky clean. Squeaky clean, guys. Didn't want to come on here with all dirty hair for my car. Yeah, I'm glad on that barking dog video. No, what'd you say about it? Did you talk? Did you make a comment on that barking dog video? That video, I was doing Vlogmas that one year where I was trying to film every day in December. And that dog had been on my nerves for years and years and years. That lady was the worst neighbor that I've ever had and wouldn't do anything about that dog. And it just was on my nerves that day. I needed something to film, so I just filmed that dog. I was frustrated. I was at my wit's end and I was ranting about it. I just posted that random video, 2 minutes long. That video blew up. I get comments on that video just like this chat from around the world because it's a common occurrence and I didn't know that. So that video carried my channel. It helped my channel grow and it almost put me on the map. So even though I hated that dog, I can't be mad because it did carry my channel for an extended period of time. It is still my second most watched video, maybe my third now after all these years. Luckily, that lady moved. Yeah, that dog. I was working in the movies back then, and I was doing a late night shoot that whole week. So I would get home almost 5 or 6 in the morning. You got to go get your sleep in to go back and do it the next day. And that dog would start barking the moment the sun came up. And so when I made that video, gosh, I was just out of my mind. So carried the channel, and it still does well. So thank you for that barking dog for making my YouTube channel. And even worse, that woman was a friend of my sister's, and sister wouldn't even tell her anything. Temp went up by 40 degrees. We had a sudden melt. I had to chip a channel in. Oh my gosh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I got it all taken. Darren, can you redo my mod again? It ain't working again. I have no... All right, Tiffany, sure. I wonder why that happens to you. All right, I just made you not a monitor, Tiffany, and then we're going to make you a moderator again. And I hope it works for you. So give it a whirl, Tiffany. Give it a whirl. See if you got your commands again. Yeah, and the doggo wanted 2 walks. I was deaf by the end of the day. All right, do you have your commands again? Yeah, reboot. I just took your monitorship away and made you a moderator again, and now you should be able to do something. In that video, you mean, with the dog? Yeah, I was tired. That dog, it was unbelievable. And I would tell people about it. I've got a neighbor, her dog barks. And everybody thought I was exaggerating. They thought I'm making a big deal out of nothing. All dogs bark, just part of living in a neighborhood. And nobody believed me until I made the video. Because they were trying to gaslight me and make me think I was crazy or making a big deal out of it. But it was something. Why is your video getting so many? Welcome back, Mimsy. Welcome back, Mimsy. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I don't even talk to that friend anymore, whose sister it was. Because after everything that dog did to me, I felt she should have told her sister to take care of her dog. And if I had a dog, my sister had a dog like that, and she was living next to one of my friends, that dog would have been a representation of our family. And I wouldn't want my sister around a barking dog like that. The video about the next door neighbor's dog that would not quit barking. Yeah, that was something. That was one of my first videos. My first one that really blew up anyway. I think it's at 80,000 views now. And that's pretty good. Oh no, Pug Mom, what's the update on your refrigerator? Didn't you tell me they were coming to fix it for you? Tiffany, did you get your moderator commands back? Yeah, sometimes it's better just to get a new refrigerator. Awesome, Tiffany. Yes, today they canceled. They informed me they don't service our area. Fantastic. So what do they want you to do? Bring it in? How can you have an extended warranty if they don't want to send somebody out to fix it? They owe you. Sorry, I've been slacking on the lines lately. I've been so busy. Oh, that's fine, Ripped, as long as you're here for some of them. I don't expect everybody to be here the same day every single day. That's crazy. I have no clue what to do. I cried my eyes out. Well, they should do something. If you have a warranty that you paid for, they've got to honor it. They've got to honor that warranty. If anything, they should give you some money for a new refrigerator. I don't know how you could make them without getting a lawyer and spend a lot of money. By the time you spend getting a legal advice, you would have paid for a new refrigerator. Some policies don't transportation costs, and some do. That's why you must read the warranty details. Just watching chat. That's fine, Mimsy. Great. Give them a 0 rating. Yeah, of course. That's what you need to do. How could they not? If you got a warrant, what's the point of a warranty if they don't want to come out there and fix it? That's crazy. Yeah, make complaints everywhere as possible. Or the least they could do is reimburse you for your warranty. Whatever you paid for the extended warranty, they should just reimburse you for that. You could put that money on a new refrigerator. The latest story is that they are sending a third party. Oh, that's fine then. At least they're sending somebody out. I mean, they should have a customer contract number you can call. Yeah, as long as they're sending a third party out, I mean, it's just the time wasted without a refrigerator. Monday, how nice. So no fridge for the weekend. Yeah, you gotta go and buy all that food again. And Baloo, what's going on? Good, what a surprise seeing you here in the chat. Good to see you. What's been going on? We're out here every night, meet and mingling with all of our friends from around the world, England, France, the United Kingdom, Canada. We have a lot of Canadian friends out here. The meanie, yes, never again, and will be cruel to me. Maybe invoke the insurance company. This is Ian. Actually, is A Baloo. Everybody, one of my friends from Louisiana, visiting us. All right, Tiffany, we'll see you soon. I came on a little late today. Everybody's still here, though. Maybe you'll see Robert in the chat. He's a regular in our chat, by the way. Nice to see you on a Friday night. Guess what, guys? Ann and Robert were an item at one point, and that's how I know Ann. Isn't that interesting, guys? I was going to go to the South Downs Parade. I thought it was tonight. I was so disappointed. I'm going to go do another live stream of the parade. And I was so excited about it, but it's next Friday. So next Friday, I'm going to be at the parade. You can watch it live on the chat. And everyone's going to be chatting as we're watching that parade. So that's going to be Friday night. It starts at 8, but it's going to get to my watching point a little later. You guys may see it around 9 o'clock. And I may not come on until the parade's actually here. I'm so glad, Ann. Aside from that, I don't have any other we don't have any other parades to go to. I know Artemis was tonight. That's another nighttime parade, but I didn't feel like it. I had other obligations to do tonight. And I didn't go. Probably not going to go do anything tomorrow. I thought Mardi Gras was next week, believe it or not. I thought we were in the last week of February, and Mardi Gras was going to be next Tuesday. Artemis is another Baton Rouge parade. It's in downtown Baton Rouge. It's another nighttime parade, so it's all lit up. And it seems like a lot of fun, but I'm not going to it. I'm not going to drive parking. I don't like parking downtown. And it's just not something I want to do. What have you been up to, Ann? Any news? Any excitement with you? We haven't talked in a while. Yes, Baton Rouge is called Red Stick. Baton Rouge is French. It's a French name. And that means red stick in France. It's been a while. Oh, Ann, we should get together. You and I should do lunch and do a live for lunch. How about it? I think our chat friends would love that. Not a video. We will go live for lunch. I did it with my sister one time. We went to Paras and it was very popular. But you're more of an interesting character. And I have a feeling they'd get a kick out of you. Yeah, we would love it. I don't know if Ann eats sushi. I don't know if Ann likes sushi. So we have to do something else. Well, there you go. There's a new Indian restaurant by the Drunken Fish. I work with an Indian lady, guys. She's, well, I guess my age. I was going to say older. But she was telling about an Indian restaurant. It's by the Drunken Fish. That's where the fat cow used to be. Oh, Wild Bill, you and I should do lunch. They would love that too. Imagine we're getting Wild Bill out in a restaurant telling his stories. Yeah, California Rose is good. We have a place called, I guess Dot would be the answer for that question. And even though that is a little racist, we'll let it slide. My sister says that too, though. Just something was upsetting me and making me cry. I'm okay now. Thank you, Pokemon. Oh no, Tiffany, I'm sorry to hear that. And just so you know, Tiffany's in Colorado. Prairie Wolf is in Canada. Pug Mom, I think, is in the Midwest, Virginia or somewhere. I don't know where exactly. It's fine. I knew what you meant. I love the way she talks. I love that Indian accent. Sometimes she gets words wrong. We're talking about a computer programmer, and she called a developer, like a program developer. She said developer. Developer? What is that? I said. Developer. You're not going to look like a bobblehead this time. When I do lives, I'm going to go for the phone, use the phone. I don't use that camera that we're going to use the next time. You're going to look good. When we went to building 5, I was using the 360-degree camera. When I go live in the wild, I just use my phone. I don't know how to do it any other way. My classmate called Signature Sig mature. It was so cute. In the wild. Yeah, that's what I call being out on the streets, being in an environment is being in the wild. We're filming in the wild. Whatever it is. Oh, I'll have to find it. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. You're amazing too, Pug Mom. You truly are great. Yeah, we met some awesome people in this chat. Maybe we'll be friends for life. Friends for life in this wonderful, positive little corner of the YouTube that we found. People try to be part of our group. Hey, Mimsy, welcome back. Good to see you again. Well, it's on my YouTube channel somewhere. I'm trying to sell that camera, by the way, the 360 degree camera, because I don't use it much anymore. I feel like we'll always be friends. I'm off the next 2 days, by the way. Oh, I'm also off for Spanish Town Parade. The biggest parade in Baton Rouge, you guys, is called Spanish Town. We have a little area in Baton Rouge called Spanish Town because we were owned by Spain at one point. And they have the largest parade in Baton Rouge for Mardi Gras, but it's too early. It's a daytime parade. And I went 1 year with this girl, and she had to be at my house for 7 o'clock in the morning. And I said, never again will I go to this parade. It's too early. We are like in the song Graduation, Dead by Vitamin C, Friends Forever. That is so right. The parade starts at noon, but you got to go there and park. You got to find a parking space, find a place to watch. I wasn't even doing YouTube at the time. That's what's terrible about it. If I would have made a good video about it, it would have been worth it. But I didn't. I remember it for sure. And I went to make a king cake. Did you see my video? I went to Elsie's Market and Cakery, and I made a real live king cake with a group of people. It turned out beautiful. It had a real a little plastic baby in it, like all king cakes do. Oh, they put, and they put baby. Anne is from Louisiana. She knows that a king cake has babies in it. People not from Louisiana, they think it's odd that we put little babies in king cakes. I even told my friends at work that story, how somebody said, make sure you tell them that there's a baby in it. There's babies in that cake. I will have to get a gimbal for the phone if I do more videos like that, because a gimbal will stabilize the phone, make it a little better. Yeah, those poor chunks of plastic. Well, you do know they throw Mardi Gras beads out at parades as well. and the beads are made of plastic, and so the environmental people are saying we should not make plastic beads anymore. We should make beads that are going to disintegrate. No, I don't think you would like king cake. I brought it to work. I left it over there. I said, let them have it. So Baton Rouge is not a flashing town. Most of our parades here, for the most part, are family friendly. When you go to New Orleans, that's when you're going to flash people for beads. So in Baton Rouge, in New Orleans, if you're wearing these fancy beads, people will flash you. If they're on the float and you want them to throw a bead, the women will flash the people. Here in Baton Rouge, maybe at Spanish Town they'll do it, but we are not going to flash people like that in Baton Rouge for the most part. Yeah, don't go around flashing people outside of New Orleans. I mean, it could be done maybe at Spanish Town on that day. Straightening the halo. Who has weekend plans? Hello there, Angel. Sure, we remember you. Welcome back. You're the only angel who comes by, so I remember your name. I remember your name, Angel. Thanks. Thanks for the $10. Of course we will, Angel. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't your friends believe that we would? I don't have any very exciting weekend plans yet. I don't have any YouTubeable plans yet. Maybe I'll go to lunch tomorrow. Coffee said she had to go to bed there. She says she'll be back tomorrow. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. We'll see Coffee tomorrow. Hope she is having a good has a good day tomorrow. Tomorrow night I have supper plans in church on Sunday morning. How about you? No, Angel, I live in Louisiana. No, Angel, I live in Louisiana. Catch up on shopping groceries. Me too. I need to go get groceries and other things. I'm going to try to get an early start on the day so I don't waste it. Just watching the chat. It's fine, Mimsy. We appreciate you being here. I changed the banner on my YouTube channel, by the way. Oh, I hate cleaning. I've been meaning to dust for a long time. I need to get my cleaning lady back. Thanks. Oh, that's good. You can get out in the world now. Now you won't be snowed in. Maybe you'll go see a movie. Nosferatu's on Peacock now. I was stuck inside for 3 weeks. I'm so tired of the indoors. Yeah, I was gonna tell you that it was streaming now. Yeah, so maybe now I'll watch it. I've been watching Mythic Quest on Apple TV. It's pretty funny. Mythic Quest is a series is about the developers of a popular video game called Mythic Quest, and it shows them in their little office working area with the different people who are involved in running a little video game. The developers, the testers, the financial people. It's kind of an ensemble cast show. The Store is the guy who used to be in Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know which one he played on there, but it's one of them. Didn't know Stephen King had a movie called The Monkey. Yes, but it's 2 words. It's on Apple TV. Do you have Apple TV? It's an easy watch. It's just half-hour episodes. I find the people there easy to relate to. Well, there you go. You got to watch something else then. Everything I watch is generally on Apple TV. Kookaburra Man, what's going on? Where can I stream Monkey? What streaming service is it on? Is it about a monkey? I don't really like monkeys too much. They look so greedy when they give them those bananas and they're all trying to get 5 or 6 of them at once. And then they just run away. They're not even thankful to get that food. They're so rude. No, not yet, Darren. Just came out. Oh, so you saw it in the theater. Maybe I'll go see it tomorrow on my day off. I haven't seen a movie in a long time. Yeah, they're as rude as they get. They take that food and run. I see them all the time on TikTok. Yeah, the amount of times I fainted is embarrassing. I've never seen it on TV, but in reality, you can't. Thanksgiving, Robert. What is that about? My mother had a pet monkey back in the 1960s when you could buy them in the pet store. I didn't know monkeys were ever sold in the pet store. Man, I would have had one. I'll let that little rude monkey run all around here. Monkeys are so greedy. They always are so greedy. And they're not thankful at all. We used to have a park down here. It was called Fun Fair Park, and they had little rides, children's rides, some adult rides, and it was a lot of fun. And they had a cage, and that cage had a little monkey in it. And it was always exciting when we were kids. But then the animal people came along and said it's terrible to keep that monkey in a cage. So I think they quit having it in there. There was even a coloring book about the park, and there was a page where you could color the monkey. Some people would give the monkey cigarettes and he would smoke them. Just like a real person smoking a cigarette. That was when you can give monkeys cigarettes, though. You can't do it anymore. They're like having a child that has no hope of ever being able to do the right. I could imagine a monkey being like a child. Gross. How disgusting. You can't potty train a monkey. I had, I had a bit weird. No fanny thought of blood. Okay, blood's okay as long as it's staying in your body. Sure. This little monkey had a sheepskin coat. Got out from the car in the IKEA parking lot with his hat on. Now, I've never seen that. We don't have an IKEA down here, so it's probably why we never saw the commercial. Sounds like a great commercial, though. A sheepskin coat on a monkey. That's funny. Yes, Pokemon, that's the ultimate place to be. No way I would have a monkey. In the 1960s, you can go to the pet store and buy monkeys and baby green striped turtle. Oh, I had a little turtle now. I sure did. He had a little turtle environment with a little umbrella. He was a pretty fun pet for a kid. He didn't last long, though, that little turtle. He died. Died peacefully. I think it's because my parents kept the house so cold. And he froze. And we never got a turtle again. Oh, Twin's movie night was playing. I laughed the whole time. But stoic boyfriend just laughed once. At what scene did your stoic boyfriend laugh at? Just out of curiosity. Mine that I got loose and wandered off in the room and was never found. Wow. They used to have pastel colored bunnies and chicks in the flower shop window. PETA put an end to that. Yeah, PETA. Oh, my word. I guess. Just guess. Oh, I don't remember much about Ferris Bueller. If I had to guess, it may be the scene where Ferris's sister is talking to the rugged gentleman in the principal's office. He laughed when Ferris. Oh, yeah, that's a weird scene to laugh at, if that's the only scene you laughed at. Loose 72, what's going on? They're having a movie night at the Manship Theater in Baton Rouge. They're playing Pretty in Pink. I should go to that. I love saying, yeah, Ferris Bueller. I know, I looked at him like, what the heck? Well, now you know what he thinks is funny, at least. My father decided to give the monkey that my mother had a bath. Well, monkeys don't like water at all. Yeah, man, that was a wild day, Wild Bill. Take a lady with you. I wouldn't take anybody to go see a movie with me. If I take a young lady anywhere, we're going on an adventure so I could video it with you guys. I'm not gonna sit in a movie. I'm really not much of a movie person like you guys are. I get it. Everybody loves it. Even every job I've had. Oh, they want to, what are you streaming on TV? What you watching on TV? I was like, I don't watch TV. I really don't. I mean, I would watch a soap opera. That was what I watched a lot believe it or not, and wrestling. I've been trying to get in TV shows, but I could not. Yeah, I've never seen Ann in this group before. She may be still here, Robert. I mean, that I tell you, if anybody that wants to see me, they know where I'm at. I'm right here on this internet. You can watch me on my channel. Ann is always welcome here. I mean, I didn't expect you would enjoy chatting here, Robert. So I can't say I wouldn't expect Ann to either. We do have a good time in this chat room. I know that. Adore Pretty in Pink. Yeah, you should go see it. I might. See, this Manship Theater is by LSU, and I really wouldn't know where to park out there. I'm going to tell you, the reason I never go to places that I think is exciting is because I have panic attacks about parking. And where do you park? I don't know. I'm not going to find a parking space. I would love to see that. You have a video of me out with a young lady. We're drinking Cosmopolitan drinks. You could go see what that would be like on one of my past videos. I wouldn't call it a date, but it would be similar to one. I don't date, Darren. I don't believe in dating. You know, the French don't even have a word for dating. I'm not going to go out and interview somebody to see if I want a relationship with them. That's not what I do. If you see me out with a lady, either there's something going on with us or something may be going on, or I just think she's going to be great on a video. She's entertaining in some way. And the reason I don't do that kind of stuff at dinner, because I don't like eating on film. That is not what I do. The monkey started to stink, and he went to give it a bath. Well, it bit him as a result. In his hand. Yeah, I bet the monkey did. Did he have to go get rabies shots, Wild Bill? We used to do that here. I don't know if they still do have midnight movies here. No, you could see us drinking a cotton candy cocktail. And that's just a little restaurant scene video. That's all it is. It's probably the closest you guys are going to get. Well, my mother came home and noticed that the monkey wasn't in the house. She asked where it was. This is a great story, Wild Bill. I love it so far. We used to always go to midnight movies, Perry, but now I don't think I have any more. Denver is dangerous at night. My dad told her that it escaped out the window and went down the street. I love this. I love it. Yeah, we used to do Rocky Horror Picture Show. We had this little place called The Varsity. And it was a movie theater. Now it turned into a little bar where they have music venues. But back then, it was a movie theater. And they did the Rocky Horror Picture Show on the weekends. People would go there all the time doing the skits, bring the paraphernalia, and responding to the screen. It was a lot of fun. That's a good thing. I would have said the same thing, Wild Bill. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, I could do that for you guys. I'll try to get something together. I didn't know they did Faces of Death at midnight. We've talked about Faces of Death in this group before, but in case anybody forgot, it was a movie where they showed different situations where people had died, and those moments were captured on film. It was popular to find that audio videotape in the old days. And there's a scene where people ate monkey brains. Turned to find, and it was passed off as real legitimate clips. Turned out it was all staged, and none of it was real. But it was a great hoax, man. Everybody believed it. We were watching Faces of Death in elementary school. Yeah, that monkey probably found new friends. Um, yeah, I was probably in high school when it came out. If not college, I don't know if I was in college when that came out. Don't know. But that was an exciting thing because everybody wanted to see it. They wanted to know if you saw it. That monkey escaped out the window. That's so funny. Did they make you watch Red Asphalt in driving school? No, I don't know. We watched those movies once. I watched the Texas Chainsaw movie. It disturbed me for quite a while. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the theater as well. We used to go see all those movies. My mother would take us to go see those R-rated horror movies back then, even though we were kids. So I gotta respect that. So I got to see a lot of those movies. This was back when they sold spider monkeys in pet stores here in America back in the 60s. They no longer sell them. The greenback turtles anymore either. Goodness. We used to have a drive-in in Baton Rouge. It was called the Tiger Drive-In. We used to go to a restaurant that was across the street from it back then. I've never been to a drive-in movie in my life. And I kind of wish my parents would have taken us there when we were kids, to know that I had the experience of going to a drive-in movie theater. My mom would tell me which movies I was forbidden to see, and Chainsaw Massacre was one, so I rented it when she was out of town. That must have been fun. It was the best time. It's a personal movie in your car. Yeah, I can just see that. I could imagine it would be. And cars back then were a lot different. They didn't have bucket seats back then. The whole seats were long seats. So it probably made the drive-in movie a little more fun, a little more fun. Bench seats. Yeah, I didn't know they were called bench seats. I wish they would bring those back anyway. But they never will. I saw an article on YouTube about the guy Leatherface being caught that was suspected of actually doing those things in real life. Oh, I would not believe that off the top of my head. That would be too weird if he was, but you never know what people do. You never know. Wouldn't put it past him. I don't even know who that actor was. Couldn't tell you who played Leatherface in that movie. Last time I went to a drive-in was on a date in 2006. It was a double feature. Poseidon Adventure, Angels and Demons. God, dog, they had a double feature and a drive-in movie? 4 hours? Sitting in your car? I'd have to get up and walk around or something for a bit. Goodness gracious. Let's say it took a half hour to get there. That's 5 hours in your car just to watch a movie. Just sitting there watching a movie. You can leave your car and get munchies. Yeah, I'd have to walk around. Didn't Ponyboy go see a drive-in movie in The Outsiders with all those kids? And they were walking around in that scene. They weren't in the car the whole time. I could be mistaken. I don't know that movie vividly. They filmed all that in the state of Texas somewhere. They did have a porn drive-in theater in Baton Rouge right off the interstate. If you were driving on I-10, you wouldn't see it. I think that was the Tiger Drive-In, Robert. Because I remember a kid, we saw some clips of that because we did see it. I think that was when drive-ins were getting less popular and they were probably doing anything they could do to try to get some viewers. Imagine going and see porn right there in the open. Everybody could see you right there in your car watching porn. What a life. What a world back then. Yes, Ponyboy and Dixieland, they were at a drive-in. There you go. Yeah, they weren't in their cars. They were walking around having a good time. A porn drive-in, wow. Yeah, I wonder what was going on in those cars. That's funny. Funny. Because the whole point of a porno theater is you kind of don't want to be seen in there. You're going to sneak in and put your collar up and glasses on. Then anybody can see you now. We had porn right on the TV. Fidel Castro eating a banana.
Here's what I found.
That's funny. So funny, guys. Hilarious. Greece. Stranded in the drive-in. And a branded fool. What will they say Monday at school? That's right, Robert. That was a good drive-in movie scene for sure. It definitely was. I don't think they would get it. I don't think they got it. Do not think they got it. Yeah, you would think a Friday and Saturday would be the busiest night here, but it's always just the regulars here. I think all the kids are out there having a good time, probably sleepovers, movies, and such. Sundays are a busy night, and Tuesdays are the busiest nights. Friday and Saturday, not too much. And that's good, though. We like it like this. Of course, the watch time hours are always a good thing. You were so effing wrong. Started watching Game of Thrones. Oh, so Robert, you must love the Game of Thrones now. I'm glad you got back into it. So I told Robert he wouldn't like watching the Game of Thrones. I just didn't think he would want like a movie in that era. So he did watch it and didn't like it. I guess he went back and gave it a second chance, and now he likes it. Good, because it was a good movie. Tyrion Lannister was so cool. I wouldn't mind watching it again, but I don't want to get HBO Max just to watch some old stuff I've seen before. Which one was in Texas Man that was seen when the girl at the amusement park who went nuts and killed everyone in the park and ran around? I that's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't think. Wild Bill. Bye, RCW. Sleep well. Sleep well, Robert. Yeah, sometimes you try to watch a series that everybody loves and you don't like it, or sometimes you just watch one and you don't get into it, and then a year or two later you watch it and you love it. Or one time you watch something and you may have loved it and then watch it again and hate it. Depending on what kind of mood you're in. He probably saw the sex scenes in there and then realized, well, I guess this isn't so bad. It's not so bad. Mindful and demure. It definitely is. When they sing the scene, she was on top of the lookout tower. If you look past her into the desert, you'll see a car going down the highway in the background. Okay, well, I must not remember too much about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't remember an amusement park in there. But 70s horror movies are probably the best. The type of film they use, just the style of them, the pacing is good. I don't really see that in a lot of modern day movies. I love those bloopers. Yeah, 70s, golden age of horror movies. We used to go see every one of those movies. Or cheesy 50s B movies, teen. Oh, I love those too. Even pre 50s. I love the 40s movies. I like the way they envisioned science fiction back then. You know what I love about science fiction movies like that? Whenever they show that people in the future, they're always wearing onesies and they're all wearing the same thing. I wish we could get to that future. Imagine how easy life would be if you just woke up in the morning, put on that onesie, it would be silver even, and everybody wore the same thing. You wouldn't have to decide what to wear. You went out in your closet, picked it up, and washed it. Hello there, iFriend Cycle Stunter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by my channel. The series had to do with the family of Leatherface hiding in an amusement park. And she went in there to kill all of them, but didn't. Lost her mind in the process. Goodness. Yeah, fur onesies. I wish that could be a thing. You know what else I wish could be a thing is togas. They look so comfortable too. I used to watch Mark and Mindy, and Exodore was on there. He was Mark's friend. He always wore like this weird toga thing. And he was so cool. I wish we could do that as well. Thank you, Psycho. I appreciate that so much. I'm so glad you stopped by and you enjoy my content and video style. I hope you have subscribed to the channel. It helps me out tremendously if you do. Wear a toga for Halloween. You say you're Brutus. That is true. I could do that. Let's see. Ann texted me something. Et tu, Brute? I would say. Yes, sir. I subscribe to your channel and I'll like, oh, thank you so much. That helps me out tremendously. Yeah, they don't really do toga parties anymore like they used to. That was a pretty fad of a thing at one point. You would always hear about toga parties. The kids today, they don't know what a toga is. They don't care about stuff like that. Yeah, that was yeah, they did it in the 70s. It was before my time too, but you still saw it in movies, even though I didn't experience it in real life. Sometimes in movies you would see that. Toga party. My name is Darren or Dream Disturber on social media. Sir, you could call me Darren, Darren. Yeah, I had some friends who loved the Animal House movie. Man, they got a kick out of it. I never loved it as much as they did. They thought it was hilarious. And the guy that loved it never went to college. Thank you, Psycho. I'm glad you love it so much. That's so nice. In the end of the movie, she killed the remaining family of Leatherface. But after she killed them, she lost her mind. Yeah, yeah. This stuff you're talking about, Wild Bill, is not ringing a bell. I get it. Tiffany, remember Analog? It was too much for me. I remember the grandpa in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I always thought he was funny. I remember when they put that girl on the meat hook. I thought that was an extreme violent scene to see it. I remember they pick up that crazy hitchhiker who was little nuts. Kids were cool back then, driving around in vans like that. They'd pile their friend in the back, enjoy the van. Becoming a thing of the past so fast. Little kids don't. Born in Robert E. Amity played a policeman in it. There you go. Good info, Wild Bill. Good info. Perry, I enjoyed reading a book or playing a video game by myself before the internet came along. Oh, I did too. Tiffany, that's what we did back then. We read books, played a video game. Oh, thank you, Cycle. I appreciate that. Every subscriber counts. Every subscriber is sacred to me. Every subscriber is sacred. Probably happier back then. We didn't have FOMO, the fear of missing out. We didn't compare stuff to people. I decided that I like posting stuff to make people compare themselves to me, which is difficult to do. Because I'm back on Facebook. It's like, oh, I got to make my house seem, my life seem more exciting. For a little tidbit. Kevin Bacon's first movie role was in Animal House. Oh, I didn't know that. RCW, that's interesting. I didn't know that. You know, I told you that guy that I know who loved Animal House. It was Larry Johnson and John Lurie. Man, they'd watch that and laugh and laugh and laugh. They thought it was so funny. I think we went on a skiing. One time, Martha and I went on a skiing trip with John and Tanya Lurie. And I think he wanted to watch it on that ski trip in the little lodge. And they laughed and laughed and laughed. Clyde Arnold loved it too. I mean, I thought it was an okay movie. It was okay movie. It wasn't. I think the movie that I'm talking about is called Leatherface, A New Beginning. Well, that's right, Wild Bill. You're talking about a whole other movie. You're talking about Leatherface, The New Beginning. And we are talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I guess I'll go check out Leatherface, The New Beginning. It sounds good. I play video games with my kids, went to bed. Tetris. Yeah, that's my speed of a video game. Tetris. You could play it forever and ever, and it never gets old. You're addicted to Tetris. It became a fascination. Do you like LaPaul? And hey, Cycle, there is a new Indian restaurant in my area. I'm not familiar with Indian food. Maybe I'll go there tomorrow and go live for you guys. I don't even know what to eat. Curry. What's curry? I don't know. But they said there's several levels of heat. This Indian woman said her daughter loves spicy food. She and her husband don't love it too much. There's a fire alarm, hot. I forget what she said it was. She said, don't get that one. If you go, get the second level of hot, because that's going to be hot. But she said her husband couldn't even eat the hottest of hot. And Indian people, they love spicy food, she said. So I'm going to go there. Yeah, I may go there and I'll really enjoy them. No, my Jeep Wrangler is not modified. I like a Jeep because it's kind of a rough car. I hit a lot of things. I flip the cars over. You'd be surprised about what I've done in vehicles along the way and still do. So I can be like that in a Jeep if I want to or don't want to. So I'm not really interested in modifying a Jeep for a Jeep's sake, but I do love that line of vehicles. I do you need to know what to buy. Yeah, I don't know what to recommend to buy. Yeah, I kind of knew we weren't on the same page, but I couldn't stand by it because I haven't seen that movie in a while. So maybe it was. Maybe it was. But yeah, Leatherface: The New Beginning. I heard about that movie. Thanks, Wild Bill, for ruining the whole plot. But I may see it anyway. I may go see it anyway. I probably won't. I'm not a guy who hates spoilers. I would be just as happy if somebody tells me about a movie. That way I don't have to sit through it. Just tell me about it. What happens? I don't need to sit here for 2 hours watching it when you could just tell me, give me a brief synopsis of it. I'm good, That's just me. I had the pure mashed potatoes, puree spinach dish. It was delicious. Great suggestion, Tiffany. I'll consider it. You have to have hot, spicy food. They'll ask what level. Yeah, that's what the woman said. She said they're going to ask you. She said there's a whole list. She said don't get the hottest. And I may get the hottest, though. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know what I can handle. You just know work me. You don't know the real me, I should have said. No, Psycho, I do not have children. Unless you count Zombie Baby, I am raising a zombie child. And he's quite a handful. I don't know if I can handle another child. I think I've been a very good father to him. He's been a very good son so far. And we're trying to get by together. Just the two of us getting by, living our lives in Louisiana, meeting people from around the world on the internet. And that is our lives. Sometimes Pug Mom likes to go to bed early. And this is a little late for her. I do not share my Facebook on here, sir. My Facebook's just for family and friends. I'm not a big Facebook person, by the way, but you can follow me on Instagram at Dream Disturber. Type in the @ Dream Disturber on Instagram. Follow me on there, my friend. Make sure you get a drink called Mango. Wow, Bill, you can meet me in this place if you want to. Because we can go live. My boyfriend at the time, who had a bad stomach, ate curry against my advice and came home and just about died on my bathroom and stunk the whole place up. Gross. Yeah, the woman did advise me, don't get the hottest of the hot, get level 2. Maybe I will. Maybe I can meet an Indian lady there. Because I like the way this woman talks at work, I think it's kind of cool. I think I can live with a woman like that. getting all those words wrong and everything. That's kind of relaxing to me. Yeah, we'll have to take him clothes shopping. Yes, sir. I just gave you my Instagram address. Yes, we'll buy. Yeah, if I ever get super chats, if you guys send me money, I will buy him clothes. I'm not going to go buy that kid clothes. He's fine. Will not put him in costumes. All right, buddy. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, Indian women do not like being called exotic, by the way. She said that she gets stopped used to get stopped, her daughter gets stopped by all the men who say, "Oh, you're so exotic. I love exotic women. We're just Italian, we're just Indian. We don't like to think we're exotic." So for whatever reason, if somebody called me exotic, I'd say, "You bet I'm exotic. I'm as exotic as they come." To me that'd be a compliment. But not everybody it is. Me and Jason go to the one on Sherwood Boulevard. It's an authentic American food. It's not cheap to eat at. Oh, they're not going to give you cheap food over there. They're probably charging you as much as they can. Why not? Why don't they like it? I didn't ask her. When people say they don't like something, I just accept it. What kind of coworker would I be if I would have said, "Why not?" I didn't ask her to elaborate. Go to the VV boutique. Okay. Maybe I will get him a new shirt. I guess I'm not a good father if I don't buy him new clothes. Maybe if I meet that Indian woman, she could take him shopping. Get him a cool Indian shirt. Thanks, Tiffany. I love it. She said her daughter, she showed me a picture of her daughter. She's a beautiful woman as well. She's dating a white guy too. And I said, "Hey, Eric, what's going on?" I have an Indian friend in New York. And she doesn't want to date Indian guys because she says she doesn't like Indian men. She wants a African American guy or a white guy. But if your parents are Indian, I thought, well, now when you want to keep your bloodline alive and have an full Indian child, but they don't think like that these days. Kids don't think like that. So maybe I would have a chance with an Indian lady or young lady. Eric, what's up? I can't spell really. Unless I hate that food tomorrow, then I won't worry about it. So I can't live a life eating this. Couldn't go on if I had to eat this every day. But I may love that food, I may love it. Curry may be the best thing I've ever had. I don't think it's going to be good. I really enjoyed the Indian food I have. It's called Bay Leaf. Yeah, I may have went there before. I did see a girl once who loved Indian food. We went to a couple of those places. This one's by where the Drunken Fish used to be on Highland. And that's pretty good. And if I feel up for it, I will go there. And if they don't let me go live, I will walk out promptly. I'll say, what do you mean you're not going to what do you mean you're not going to let me go live in here? What do you mean by that? I find that very insulting, I will say. Yeah, I wonder if they eat Indian food in the Pacific Northwest. I haven't really had it. I don't think so, Tiffany. I bet they don't have a lot of Italian restaurants around your way, Eric. We don't have a lot of them down here, to tell you the truth. We don't eat that kind of food. You'd think we would because they do like spicy food down here. If you go by yourself to eat, make sure you ask what's the heat level of the food that you don't want to get if it's not on the menu. Very important. I will keep that in mind, Wild Bill. Thanks for that information. Thanks for that information. I only had it once though. It was good. I've seen places around Seattle, but nothing where I'm at. I just don't go out that much. Mine's kind of by LSU. There's probably going to be a bunch of college kids in there. Oh, if you like hot and spicy stuff, then you probably would like Indian food. All I hear about is how spicy it is. Without sounding racist, we have a big Indian population. There's so many curry kitchens, but no Mexican. Oh my word. I love Mexican food. Um, I guess it's just not popular where you are. Pug Mom may have fallen asleep. This is late for Pug Mom. We're at 12:30 right now because I came late. She usually calls it quits around 11. I would die without Mexican food. Yeah, Mexican food. I've been craving Mexican food. It's spicy, but it could also kill a lot of pepper spices in some dishes that they make. They have peppers that are so hot they can make you choke. Yeah, I bet. That's what the lady told me at work. She said, whatever you do, don't get the hottest spice. Even if you think you like spicy food, you probably don't get the level 2. So that's what I'll get. Because she said what they got, her husband couldn't even eat it. It was a waste of money. It was impossible to eat. So I will, if I even go. Sometimes if I don't have to leave the house, I don't go anywhere. If I don't have to do something, I'm not. The one Taco Bell closed, Starbucks, no. Yeah, and Taco Bell doesn't even count as Mexican food. I mean, it is Mexican food, but not a Mexican restaurant. Mexican fast food. Even Taco Bell closed. That's true. They couldn't even keep a Taco Bell in business. So Canadians must not like Mexican food, but they must love Indian food. Weird. They're always next to a weed store. Interesting. Interesting. Those are probably two profitable businesses over there. Back, sorry, playing video games with a friend as I listen. Oh, that's great, Mimsy. I'm glad you were listening. Thank you so much for that. We may call it a night anyway, guys, because it's late. I just like to stop by here for a few hours to chill and chat with our friends. Last time at the casino, my view in a hotel room was a dispensary. Prairie. Goodness. Here's the mall. Starbucks, Chinese food, Indian. Oh, so the weed store is actually in the mall? We do have some medical marijuana places here, but not in the mall. So that's an interesting thing for me. And all those spices they can use in some of these dishes. Water down, no good when it'll kill the heat. You'll need to get a drink called Mango Lass, which has milk in it. It'll knock down the heat level. Thanks for that advice, Wild Bill. I'll make sure to get it. Mango Lassie? Lass? I will do it. I will do it, Wild Bill. By the way, folks, if you see a Waffle House closed, run for your lives. They never shut. The world's about to end. That's true. Waffle House is always open at all costs. They'll never shut down. Even during the hurricanes, Waffle House, the last one to close. First one to open. It's 11:02. I'm off to bed. Fun chat. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, Prairie Wolf. I know it was late. I know we started late. Thank you guys for coming early and chatting without me. Wow. I had no idea you guys could do that. I'm glad I made it. It was fun hanging out with you guys. We're probably going to shut her down. It's 12:30. I like to end at a good time. Sweet dreams, Prairie. We'll be back tomorrow. If I do that lunch, I may go live at a real Indian food place. It's new in town. It used to be a place that I loved. Now it's Indian food. I have no idea what to get. All I know is curry. I don't expect it to be that good. But you never know. Could change my life. It could be a life-changing moment, and you guys will see it if I go live. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You're all the greatest. I'll talk to you soon. Wild Bill, thanks. Tiffany, thanks. Robert, talk to you later. Tiffany, or Mimsy, thank you so much. Eric, you're the greatest. See you guys soon. Well, I'll be back tomorrow, Mimsy. I'll be back. It'll be a whole new day. And we'll have fun.